It is brisk. It's 30 degrees. The wind is blowing that way. And I got here to the stand 45 minutes before daylight. And the deer was blowing at me over there. I came in here on a whatever wind because I didn't know which direction the deer was going to come from, and the deer happened to be right over there right when I got here. So this is the second day I hunted this stand. I hunted this stand a few days ago, and two guys walked through the woods right over there and kind of messed me up. So I'm hoping that they are not hunting today. But it gets a little bit more daylight and I'll show you. I might can show you now. So I shot an 8-point right over here last year. It's a good area. Well, now the wind's blowing that way. This swirling wind's probably not going to let me kill the deer today unless they come from behind me, which they have before. Because the wind's blowing that way, now it's blowing that way, and then it's going to blow that way. So it's swirling. But we'll see. It's early. I've already spooked some deer off, already spooked some hogs. But maybe here in a little bit some deer will come through. We'll see. That was close. Those three does walked literally 20 yards or less right there. And they're just right out there like 80 yards right now. You can hear a tugboat out there on the river pushing a barge. Those three came by at 7. No buck with them. The rut should be in full swing right now, and it's not, apparently. Although I do have a fresh scent trail now that 3 does just walked through here. One of them was a yearling, a little fawn, but the other 2 look like adult does. So they left a fresh scent trail right here, so if a buck crosses it down there, they may walk this way. So they came through at 7. Let's see how long it takes for a buck to get here. So those does walked downwind of me. I don't know if they went to bed down or what, but they could smell me, but they really couldn't smell me. At least not enough to get alarmed, but I was gonna have a snack. And this is technically turkey. So does turkey smell natural because it's turkey? I'm gonna say probably not. Hopefully they don't blow. Really, I'd rather have a cup of coffee and a plate full of biscuits and gravy. If one of you guys want to go get that for me and bring it out here to me, you know, they got DoorDash. They can call something DeerDash, where you can fly a drone out here and bring me some biscuits and gravy and a cup of coffee. That'd be great. I'll tip you really well. That was a lot of hogs, and a couple of them were the perfect size to eat. Like, they were little bitty. I could have carried it out on my shoulder. Alright, it is almost 10 o'clock, and I have not seen anything since the hogs at 8 a.m. So I'm going to wrap it up here pretty soon and get on the ground. And I'm going to walk a crazy way out to see if I can't see those hogs, maybe get a shot at them on my way out, do a little scouting. Who knows, maybe I'll get a pop shot at a hog on the way out. We'll see. Alright guys, it is December the 7th. It is Saturday morning. The duck hunters are going to be in here pretty thick here in a little bit. So it's probably going to sound like World War II out here, but I'm already a couple hundred yards into my walk, and it's not even 5 a.m. I got an hour, over an hour before it gets daylight. So, going back here in this area that had all the hogs the other day, I'm on a different stand looking at a different spot. And I got abbreviated cameras with me today. I've only got this camera right here. So it's just a little action camera. I don't have my big camera, so I'm probably just going to strap you guys to my head and do like a point of view type hunt today, because I ripped a muscle yesterday for the second time this week, and I was going to sit at home and chill out, but I was trying not to be a bitch about it. So we're going to go hunt just the same and just deal with it. So I'm just not going to carry my big bag of camera gear because it's pretty heavy. So I'm just going to bring this camera. So hopefully we can get this captured if I kill one, but it's prime time rut. So I hate to miss these days. So I'm fixing to get in here and get settled extra early. Might shoot a hog if they come in. Hopefully I'll see a really big buck, but you know, I'm an opportunist. So whatever we get a shot at, we'll see. All right, see you in the tree. Something's walking over there. I can hear it, but I can't see it yet. Here they come. There's a bunch of them over there. They're right out there. All right, guys, well, it has been daylight for 30 minutes. And I got a 300-pound hog down right there. I think it's a big sow. One of her piglets ran off that way is what I'm assuming that was. It's just right out there a little ways. If I could see it, I'd take a shot at it too, but I'm gonna keep hunting. The wind blew my smoke out of here. So it's prime time rut, so I may get a shot at a deer too. Or another hog, I don't know. But that is a giant. And it's down right there under the tree. Like, what is that, 10 yards? Yeah, that is a big sow. I can see her. So I'll get down and show you that hog in a minute, but I'm gonna keep hunting for the next few hours. See if something, that's the third group of hogs. Had 2 groups of hogs this way this morning. Walking in here in the dark, I had some hogs walk up 20 feet of me. And they were standing to the west of me, and they just stood there for the longest time. I'll put the video up on the screen right here real quick. But just listen to these guys. They're like 20 feet from me, and you can hear them kind of grunting. And then they walk a full circle all the way around me, and they go around south. The wind was blowing from the southwest, and they circled all the way around south of me and went around east of me. Never knew I was in the world, and they were literally 20 feet or less in the dark, and I could see them. This is crazy. That's pretty wild, isn't it? The hogs, man, at nighttime, obviously they can't see anything. And they're so loud when they walk through the woods, you can make noise and it doesn't spook them. They are skittish of lights, so if they see your light, they're probably gonna bolt. But they're really spooky on scent, so as long as the wind is in your favor, you can almost walk up to them and touch them. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Those pigs this morning were closer than that one is to my tree. And I've walked up on them in the dark like that so many times, and you don't have to be scared. It's not like they're going to attack you. The moment they know you're there, they're going to run. So don't freak out and be like, oh, I'm surrounded by hogs. They don't care. You know, you've got those videos online of those hogs attacking people, but I think that's usually when there's dogs chasing them. But in the wild, every time they've known that I was here, they ran as fast as they could. So don't worry about it if you walk up on hogs. Just stand still. If it makes you feel better, stand next to a tree or whatever. But they're not going to attack. They're just going to walk around you until they smell you. And when they smell you, they're going to take off. But anyways, I'm going to get quiet here and see if I can't see a deer of some sort today. I would love to take one while I'm in here. All right, let's get over here and see this hog. Wow, that made a bloody mess. You can see where I hit her right in the shoulder right there. Went straight in through the heart at that angle. All right, guys, well, here she is. She's about, I'm guessing probably about 250 pounds. She actually looks pregnant, which is very possible. These things have litters 3 times a year, and they can have up to like 12 piglets. So this one sow can produce 36 piglets a year. So if you're trying to reduce the population, the sow is actually the better one to take. I've killed several really large boars out here, but this actually helps reduce the population. I'm going to cut some meat off of it. I'll show you what I got in my pack here in a minute. But I was going to talk to you guys about hunting them. If you guys want to come out here and hunt them, they're almost exclusively nocturnal. And as of right now, you can't hunt and shoot at night out here for these things. You have to hunt them during the day, during deer season, with deer hunting equipment. So your best chances are the very first 30 minutes of daylight. I've seen them as late as 8 a.m. Those pigs that came through me a few days ago was at 8 a.m. And I think what that is either people are spooking them out for their bedding areas or something maybe they were just late getting back to their bedding spot. I don't know. But if you walk in the dark early in the morning like I do, you'll walk amongst them in the dark. You can't shoot them in the dark, but as soon as it gets shootable light, you can shoot them. So the first 30 minutes, last 30 minutes, always your best chance. Now I will say this. So last year I made 2 pig hunting videos. I killed 2 hogs last year. I usually shoot a lot more than that, but last year I shot 2 hogs. One of the videos that I actually shot a hog right around the corner here, a couple hundred yards, my hard drive crashed and I lost the video, so you guys didn't get to see that one. The other one I posted to YouTube, and a couple people were nice enough to tell me that you're not supposed to shoot those there. And the property that I was on actually bordered this property. I was only a couple hundred yards off of this property when I shot it, and I'm like, there's no way it's legal here but not legal there. Wrong. We're wrong. It is illegal there. And so I self-reported to the TWRA trying to figure out, why is this illegal to shoot them here? I wasn't doing it to be virtuous, like, I got to turn myself in. I wasn't worried about that. I kind of looked at this as like a jaywalking thing. Like, yeah, technically it's illegal, but they're not going to do anything. These are hogs. All states spend millions of dollars trying to eradicate this species. If you happen to shoot one on a property and it's like, oh, well, it's not in the books or it's not legal to shoot there, don't sweat it. Just don't come out and parade it around, because if you come out with it on your shoulder, they're going to be like, oh yeah, you're not supposed to do that. But the state spends millions of dollars. The U.S. government spends millions of dollars trying to eradicate this species. So don't overthink it. But I was trying to figure out why it's legal to shoot them here, but if I go to the next property over, it's not. And so I did research on my own and try to figure this out on my own. So if I'm wrong, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I got a pretty good guess of how this is. And it's not the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency that's making that call. It's the USDA. It's the Department of Agriculture. So basically, any wildlife management area that has crops on it, if there's farmable land where they've got soybeans, corn, whatever planted, the USDA puts the priority on the farmers, as they should, because they're the ones taking the loss. And so what it is on croplands, they want to set up traps. There's actually traps out here too. But where there's crops, they put traps, and they can do more damage to the hog population trapping than hunters can shooting them. And so us shooting them puts a damper on their ability to trap them. And so it's in their best interest if the pigs stay together as one big group of 20 or 30 hogs, and they can trap them all at one time in these traps. These traps are remote traps. They see them on their cell phone. They wait till a bunch of them are in there and they hit the button and they come by and they can kill 30 of them at a time. Where if you see a big group of hogs come in here and there's 10, 15, 20 hogs in it and you shoot, they scatter. And they don't want them scattered. They want them all together. So if you go out to like Land Between the Lakes, they have signs up out there that says, if you see hogs, don't shoot, call this phone number, report the GPS coordinates to the people on the phone, and they'll come out and trap them. They can just catch more that way. And I can tell you this, out here, the game wardens have done a really good job of trapping them, because it is the TWRA that runs the traps. It's the USDA that I think funds it and makes the call, because they're taken up for the farmers. But anyways, that's that. I'm fixing to cut some meat off of this guy, and I wanted to show you guys this pack real quick. So I ordered this. I'm pretty sure I ordered this on Amazon. These things were super cheap. If I can remember, I'll put a link down in the description. But let me hook you guys on this tree real quick. All right, so these are like little field dressing kits, and usually I don't care. I usually just go back to the truck bloody and just get my truck dirty, but I saw these online. I was like, I'm gonna order this because they were really freaking cheap. And inside this thing it comes with a handful of meat bags for you to actually dump meat in, but that's not really why I ordered them, although I'm gonna use these today. It's got several size bags for you to put cuts of meat in the bags. But it comes with the glove sets, you know, for gutting and skinning a deer. So it comes with the sleeved gloves like this, so that it protects your sleeves. And then it comes with these like nitrile gloves to protect your hands. And then it comes with like wet wipes too, so you can clean up afterwards. And so generally I don't really care, I'll just get my hands bloody, but especially with a pig, they say you don't want to get the blood in any cuts or wounds you have on you, because they can have diseases and stuff. But I'm fixing to cut some meat out of this guy. I'm going to use these glove sets and then clean up afterwards, and I'm going to pack it out in some of these little bags. But order you some of these. These are like super cheap, and I throw them in my backpack my deer pack when I pack my deer out. I'll just throw one of them in there, and then it's there. And if I clean a deer out in the woods, it makes cleaning up very easy. You don't have to get in your truck with blood on your hands and put it on your steering wheel and all that stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna get this pig cut up, get back to the truck. I'll see you guys next time. Y'all have a good one.